Today, I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide of the Samsung Galaxy. I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features allowing you to leave this video as a Samsung Galaxy expert. Let's get started. You can see on the front of the device you've got a photo of the image here of the device on the packaging itself. You've got Galaxy S25 Ultra right here. It says Samsung on the side, Galaxy S25 Ultra on the side, and then some specs on the back. And you've got two pull straps, one at the top, one at the bottom. We can go ahead and rip those off, and then we can open up this box and see what's inside. So we rip the first one off, and then we head over to our second one. We rip it off, we flip it over, and we wiggle the box out, and it comes off very easily just like that. And we're presented with the phone itself. So you can see there's a nice little pull tab right here. You lift it up. You may need to push the box down some there to get it off. And you can go ahead and hold the phone in your hand. And it is gorgeous. This is one nice design. You can see things a bit squared out in this edition of the S25 series. I'm going to go ahead and put the phone to the side. Let's open up what's the rest in the box. We can go ahead and pull out this box right here, and it's got everything included that we need. Things like our getting started guide and more information. So you just pull it out like that. You've got your SIM eject tool. Let's see what else you've got. You've got your charging cable. So charging cable just like that. And then some more warranty information and quick start guides, terms and conditions, all of your basic necessities that you need when you buy a new device. And if we take a look at our charging cable, it's pretty standard here. You've got USB-C to USB-C. You plug that into your phone, you plug it into a power brick or a computer, and you can charge your phone just like that. And that is all that's in the box. It's very simple and minimalistic these days. You get a charging connector and some basic information there. I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side, and then we're going to go ahead and take the pilling off of the Galaxy device that we have right here. So it's got this paper covering on the top. You just go ahead and lift it off just like that, and look what we have. We've got this lovely brand new phone. So we can take a look on the side here. You've got all of your buttons like the volume controls and the power button. You've got the camera modules right here on the back, and then on the bottom here you've got your charging connector, your SIM tray, the speakers and microphone, and then of course the S Pen right here that allows you to draw and write on the screen. And now we've taken a tour of what's around and on the phone. Let's go ahead and power this thing up for the first time. You just hold down the power button, and then eventually your logo and your phone will power on, and you'll be able to take a look at all of the settings. So it says Samsung Galaxy, secured by Knox. So just hold down that power button and let go, and you get presented with the logo. The power button is right here on the side, so you just press and hold that, and then you let it go, and it starts the boot up sequence, powered by Android here. And it's got some little animations, and now we're presented with the welcome screen. So you can select your language right here on this welcome screen. You can see you can just tap on language, and you've got various languages here that you can scroll and select. I'm going to keep it at English, and then I'm going to press OK. But feel free, if you would like, if you have a different language that you speak, you just tap on that arrow and you tap on your language, and then you press OK. And that will allow you to set the phone up using that language. You've got emergency call and accessibility. And let's go ahead and press this button right here that says start, and that will allow us to move to the next phase and set up our phone. So we just tap that one time, we press start, it goes through a little animation, and it wants us to review a few things like the Samsung terms and condition, the privacy policy, and then the optional use case of sending diagnostic data to Samsung. And then of course you can agree to all three of these things. If you want to send data, say like a crash happens or something bad on your phone, like a bug, then you can send diagnostic data. Sometimes this may happen automatically in the background, where Samsung can review what happened and then maybe fix it. So if you want to send that data, you can check this box just like that. You will need to and are required to check the Samsung privacy policy and the terms and conditions in order to use the phone. So you'll have to check those off just by tapping them one time, and then you just press the blue agree button in the bottom right. So I'll go ahead and tap that, and we'll move on with what's next. So they've got an easy setup mode. If you have a previous Galaxy device or Android device, you can sign in automatically and copy all of your settings, accounts, and more. So if you have another tablet or another phone nearby, all you have to do is just select which device you have, whether it's a Galaxy or Android device, whether it's an iPhone or an iPad. If you don't have either of those nearby, then you can press the third option, which says set up manually. And that way you'll set up without using a device that's nearby. So it does simplify the process. If you do have a device that is nearby, you press one of those options and you're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and press set up manually for the case of this demo, just for the purposes to show you how to set up this phone from start to finish. Next up is the choose a Wi-Fi network screen. So you'll come on, you'll select your Wi-Fi network. You'll need to type in your Wi-Fi password. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. That way I can keep it secure, but I'll type in my Wi-Fi password and then I'll press the blue connect button and it will automatically start connecting to my Wi-Fi password just like that. It's got the loading screen, we're good to connect, and now it's preparing for mobile connection. So this is perfect if you have phone service like an eSIM or a different SIM card that you're going to insert. You'll be able to use this screen to connect to your cellular carrier. So you can transfer another SIM that's in a different phone, you can scan a QR code if you have an eSIM, or you can even search for mobile plans right here in the app. If you're not setting up cellular connection, like we're not going to do in this video, you'll press this fourth option that says set up later in settings. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up later in settings because we're not going to connect this phone to cellular connection or cellular service. But if you are, you would have selected the previous sections earlier, like scanning a QR code or transferring from a different phone and using that SIM card. Next up, it wants to know if we can copy apps and data. So you can choose to transfer apps, photos, contacts, and Google account and more. So this is great if you have, a previous account or previous device. I want to go ahead and say no for this because I don't I want to set it up as a blank phone, a brand new phone. So I'm going to select don't copy. So now it's not going to copy anything from my Google accounts or anything from my Samsung accounts. So next up, it wants us to sign in with Google. So you can sign in with Google to use all of the Google services. This is an important step. You can skip it using the skip button in the bottom right if you don't. But if you do skip it, you won't be able to download things from like the Play Store or use your Gmail app or all the various different Google services that are on it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera, sign in with my Google offline to stay secure, and then when I'm back, I'll show you all the cool features that you get once you sign in with Google. Alright, so I've gone ahead, I've logged in with Google, I've used my secure password and logged in, and I can go ahead and get my account information. So now it wants us to protect our phone. So this is very important. You can use face recognition, fingerprints, pattern, PIN, or passcode. For us, I'm going to go ahead and set up a fingerprint. So let's do a fingerprint. So in order to do a fingerprint, you have to set a secure screen lock first. So you can either do a PIN in fingerprints, a password in fingerprints, or a pattern in fingerprints. I'm going to do a PIN, and it recommends at least a 6-digit PIN, and that you must remember it, and if you forget it, you have to delete all of your phone and data on this device in order to reset it. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my passcode off camera here. And then I'm going to go ahead and confirm. It wants us to confirm this passcode. So it says enter the passcode again to confirm it. I'm going to press OK. And now our PIN is set as screen lock. So you'll need to remember that screen PIN in order to log into your phone occasionally. So we'll just press this blue next button to confirm that. And now we're able to set up the fingerprints on our device. And fingerprints will allow us to unlock the device using our thumb or our index finger, whichever finger that we program in here. So you just press this blue continue button in the bottom here to move forward. And now it just wants you to fill the circle. So all you have to do is just put your thumb over the green fingerprint button and fill the circle. So we'll press this blue register button to proceed. And now all we have to do is just add in our fingerprint inside the circle. And we lift it up and we just put it back inside the circle. And we keep doing this over and over again until it's at 100% and has received a lot of versions of our fingerprints. That way, anytime we put our thumb onto the screen, it'll automatically unlock the device make sure your finger is pressed inside the circle. Alright, so we're at 71%, and wants all edges of the thumb, and we're almost at 100, and there we go. We can add another fingerprint if we want to, so how about we try adding our index finger. You just press this add button in the middle of the screen, and now we can add our index finger. So you can add multiple fingers, you can do the edges of them, the tip, the main version, and it shows you the percentage here. We're at 76%, and the more we tap, we get closer to 100%. Today we're going to be checking out Surfshark for our lovely promotion where you can get an incredible VPN for about $2.19 for their 24-month promotion. I'm going to go ahead and download this onto our phone and show you the setup process, but you can use the QR code on screen to take advantage of this deal and get access to Surfshark's virtual private network. You can secure your online browsing. It uses protection and hides your IP address, and you can get all kinds of great features to make sure that you stay secure when you're using the internet. And you can go to appfind.org/Surfshark or use the QR code on screen to take advantage of the deal that we have, the promotion that allows you to get Surfshark for 24 months at just $2.19. So let's go ahead. This app is almost downloaded, and I'll show you what it's like to set it up on your brand new iPhone. So this is definitely one of the first things I do when I get my new iPhone. I log in, I set up my virtual private network so I stay secure, whether I'm browsing at home on Wi-Fi or whether I'm on the go on someone else's Wi-Fi network or on 5G. When I have Surfshark enabled, I'm safe and it's fast and it's reliable. So I'm going to go ahead and open this application up. After you've clicked the link in the chat or in the description below, the Surfshark, the appfind.org/Surfshark, or you scan the QR code on the screen and sign up, you'll be able to download the app onto your phone, and then here it's got two options: to create an account or log in. You would have most likely already created an account when you've redeemed the promotion on the QR code or on the link in the description. So you would hit the login button, and it asks you to continue with Google, Apple, or your username and password that you set up originally. After you have successfully logged in, this is what it will look like on your screen on your brand new iPhone 16. Now you may be wondering, what do you do? So what it's recommending is you to connect to a virtual private network in a certain location. Now your IP address can be from almost anywhere around the world that they have service. You can scroll down, and it looks like I tapped on one. I tapped on one, and it instantly opens it up and tells me more about that. So I highly recommend picking something that's local or nearby, because what will happen is when you're using your virtual private network, websites will kind of detect your location, and if it detects that you're very far away from where you actually live, sometimes it may not let you log in, or it may block you because you wouldn't want someone logging into your account that's not actually you. So sometimes it can be very challenging to get around certain things like that. One of my favorite features is the multi-hop. This way you can have secure connections from multiple directions, and I can scroll down. I can select something like we've got United States and Canada, United States, New York, and Canada, Toronto. We can tap on the multi-hop, and it will need permission in order for us to get started with the VPN. So let's go ahead and authorize the Surfshark and get permission. We'll hit the continue button at the very bottom, and now it's going to ask us, Surfshark would like to add VPN configurations. Since we do want our VPN to be connected, we'll press this allow button right here, and then it will take us to our settings where we'll have to enter our passcode. So I'm going to enter our passcode off camera here just to stay secure, and then it will take us back to the app and it will start connecting. And I'm going to hide my IP address at the top right here, but this is what it looks like. In the top right, your IP address pops up, and then it says connected and safe, and then it shows you your connection time. And then at the very bottom, you can see in the bottom left here, you've got the country that you're connected with, US, New York, and then you've got it via Toronto, Canada. So then you can press disconnect at the very bottom. You can pause it on the right. I'm going to swipe down so my IP address goes away. So you can always disconnect at the very bottom. You can pause it right here, or you can scroll and search for another location that you want. So you've got multiple locations here at the top, and you can select whichever location that you want to connect through to keep your data secure. So this is Surfshark, and it's our lovely promotion that we've got going on right now. You can scan the code on the screen, or you can go to appfind.org/Surfshark to take advantage of our incredible offer. And I hope you enjoyed the virtual private network and it keeps you secure. This is one of my favorite products that I use every single day to stay secure on the internet. And there we go. We've added another one. Now we'll just press this blue next button and we're good to go. We've added our fingerprints and we can use our fingerprints to unlock this device. So we got fingerprint unlock, fingerprint always on, show icon when screen is off, and show animation when unlocking. So fingerprints is good to be set up. We'll just press this blue continue button in the bottom right, just like that. So next up are Google services. It wants us to know that we can use our location and scanning for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, use biometrics to verify purchases, install and update apps, send usage and diagnostic data. So you'll need to press this blue accept button in order to proceed. You'll press that one time. And now it wants to know if we can use Google services to back up your device. So in this case, I'm not going to use Google services, but if you want to back up things like your contacts, call history, device settings, apps and data, SMS and MMS messages, you can do that. Same with photos and videos. I'm going to press don't back up, but if you want to, you just tap these until the blue check marks are there, and then you can press the blue button that says turn on backup, and that will use Google services to back up the information like your photos and videos and all of your device data to the cloud. That case, or that's just in case your phone gets lost or damaged or stolen. You'll be able to relog back into Google and then recover all your photos and videos and all your contacts, call history, device settings, and more. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to say don't back up, but if you would like to turn on Google backup, you can tap these and press turn on backup. So let's tap don't back up, and now we're moving on. This is one of the star features of the brand new S25 series here in 2025 with the Samsung Galaxy. It's Gemini. Samsung has officially made the Google Assistant, Gemini, your personal AI assistant, the default mode to communicate. I know a few years ago they tried creating Samsung Bixby, but Bixby was nowhere to be found during the demos of this device. Gemini is the brand new assistant that we're going to check out a lot. You seamlessly talk back and forth with an assistant that can do more for you, reimagined with Google AI. So you just press and hold the side button, this button right here. You press and hold it with your thumb or your index finger or however you want to hold it, and then Gemini will be ready to listen to you. You can use your voice. You can turn on Hey Google on the next screen to use Gemini hands-free. If you're using a brand new Galaxy S25, Gemini is one of the best features and best things on this phone, so I highly recommend turning it on. Let's go ahead and press this blue continue button and move on. So now it wants to know, can we turn on that magical phrase, Hey Google? That means your phone can be setting down and all you have to do is just say, Hey Google, and it will start listening to you. And it'll, now all my Googles are listening to me because I've said it, so it may respond in a second. We'll see. Hey Google, stop listening to me. So I've got hands-free, Hey Google. You can ask your assistant to make calls, send messages, play music, set timers, and more. You can keep in mind that your assistant will wait in standby mode until you say that magical phrase right there. So I'm going to go ahead and press this blue turn on button. You turn it on, and just like that, you're good to go. Next up, it wants us to sign in to our Google. Well, no, this is not Google. You can sign in using Google, though. It wants us to sign in with our Samsung account. So one device, one account, any device, just for you. You can sign in with your Samsung account. So you can go ahead and do that if you have your email or phone number, or you can sign in with the passcode. I highly recommend doing this because then you get all your Samsung features. I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera to protect my privacy, but I'm going to go ahead and log in with my Samsung account. I've successfully entered the credentials for my Samsung account, and now it wants us to check the privacy notice, the Samsung service terms and conditions, the special terms, and then check out the following optional options, like turn on customization service and turn on offline finding, and get special offers and product news through email, push notifications, and third-party platforms. So you'll go ahead and press this blue agree button at the very bottom after you've selected the ones that are optional that you would like, and then of course the top two are required, like the terms and service and special terms. And now it wants me to verify using my other galaxies that I have. I've successfully logged into my Samsung account. I had to enter my credentials like my username and passcode, verify with two-step verification using a previous phone that was attached to my account or text message, and then also moving forward and then being able to accept all the terms and conditions, the privacy policy, and more. Next up is Galaxy AI, Advanced Intelligence. You get features like call assist, getting real-time translation during calls, writing assist, to help you better compose, organize, and improve messages and text messages and writing notes and stuff. You've got interpreter, where you can live translations during spoken conversations. You've got note assist. You can get auto format, summarize, spell check, translate text, transcribe and summarize recordings, decorate notes with AI generated covers and images, all with note assist. You've got transcript assist. You can transcribe voice and call recordings into text, then summarize them for easy review. You've got Browse Assist. You can get simple summaries of web pages, translate text and images, hear summarized web pages read aloud, and listen to highlights from articles and posts on select sites. You've got Photo Assist. You can create epic images. You've got Drawing Assist, Audio Eraser, Photo Ambient Wallpaper. These are all incredible tools for creatives. You can reimagine images by moving or removing people and objects with Photo Assist. You can transform simple sketches into awesome art with Drawing Assist. You can eliminate distractions and noise in videos with Audio Eraser. You can use the Photo Ambient Wallpaper with AI to manage your own photos, and it's pretty cool. So you've got all those features, and then of course you can unlock a healthier you with the Now Brief. You can get a personalized briefing with suggested content and actions that change throughout the day. And then you've got the Health Assist, where you can get personalized insights and guidance based off your health data. So really cool options that they've got baked right here into Galaxy AI. You'll just press this blue More button to move forward, and then it scrolls it down to the bottom and it turns into a Next button where you can move on to the next page. So next up is Bixby. You've got Bixby. You can use Bixby with just your voice to make calls, send texts, get answers, and more. You just say, "Hi, Bixby," to get things done quickly. You can talk to Bixby the way you'd like. You can ask any questions about Samsung devices and it will be your guide. And you'll need to go ahead and select this collection of use of geolocation to receive better responses for voice commands in order to use Bixby. And then you'll have to hit this Next button in the lower right, and that will allow you to go ahead and set up the device using Bixby. If you don't want to use Bixby, you can press this button on the left, in the lower left, that says Skip. I'm going to go ahead and press Next, as it'll be cool to have more information about Samsung devices. Next up, Samsung Bixby uses these permissions. So microphone, calendar, camera, contacts, location, phone, photos and videos, music and audio, notifications, nearby devices, call logs, body sensors, physical activity, and sometimes SMS. So it's just letting you know what it may use, and you'll just go ahead and select the Next button. After scrolling to the very bottom, this blue Next button in the lower right, you'll move forward. Next up is Samsung Wallet. If you want to add in things that you think you'll use for Samsung Wallet, you can pay anywhere, so credit cards, debit cards, you can unlock doors, start your car, show your boarding pass. You don't have to memorize passwords. You can store everything inside of Samsung Wallet and your data is secure. I'm going to go ahead and skip this feature, but I highly recommend, if this is going to be your daily driver, if you're going to use this every day, then I highly recommend pressing the blue Next button and adding in, at least one card, debit or credit card that you use, and your important stuff that you'll use. It's cool to use your phone for your boarding pass nowadays. So I highly recommend hitting Next if this device is going to be your daily driver. For the purpose of this demo video, I'm going to hit Skip, and we'll hit Skip in the lower left. Next up are all of these Samsung services. You've got auto blocker, customization services, and personal data intelligence. You can go ahead and uncheck these if you don't want them, but if you do want them, you can keep them checked. I highly recommend having something like auto blocker off, which blocks apps from unverified sources and commands by USB cables. It blocks malware images and messaging apps and more. So I would highly recommend keeping the top one on. The second one gives you customized stickers, search results, and routines and more. And the third one is personal data intelligence. You can get useful information and suggested actions based off your account profile. So I think all three of these are really cool, but you have the option, of course, to turn them on or off based off your preference. I'm going to go ahead and hit agree to all three. In the lower right there, you just press the agree button and it moves us on to the next stage. Next up is one of my favorites. You get to choose your display mode, whether you want to have a light mode or a dark mode. I love dark mode. Dark mode is my favorite. You can pick your preference, whichever one you like the best. You can go ahead and select and press the blue next button in the bottom right. So I've got the dark mode set up, and now you're all set up. I can explore Galaxy AI features and more in the settings and tips section, tips and user section, user guides section. I can see what's new, or I can go home. So let's take a look. I'm going to press this blue see what's new button before we go home. So we can make complex tasks simple with Gemini. You can press and hold the side button to speak with Gemini. You can transcribe and summarize calls, easily review your phone conversations with Transcript Assist. You can listen to web page summaries. You can use Writing Assist to help you write and edit. You can remove unwanted sounds with Audio Eraser. You can stay up to date with Now Brief. Now this is one feature I'm really excited about, the Now Brief. It just pops up on your home screen. It's also on your lock screen, and it gives you kind of like a daily brief of what's going on, the weather, the schedule, your health information, and more. I think this is one of the coolest features that they've baked into the brand new S25 series with Galaxy AI. This Now Brief is really cool. So let's go back. Let's see what else they have here. You can get the right options at your fingertips. You can draw new things into your images, unleash the artist inside of you, create unique portraits, transcribe calls and more apps, see wallpaper change based off the weather and time, bring your photos to life with live effects, circle to search, translate phone calls in real time, transcribe with chatting, translate conversations, no smarter, and they've got a ton of things more that you can take a look in the apps, the tips section. So I'm going to press the back button, and now I'm going to go home. I'm going to press this home button, and it's going to take us to our home screen for the very first time on our S25. Now this looks great. So the first thing that's catching my eye is the Now Brief. It's a brand new feature. We just talked about it momentarily ago. I'm going to go ahead and tap on this Now Brief, and it gives me a brief throughout the day. Have a joyful day, Justin. Get a personalized briefing that changes throughout the day. And then I'm going to press this button at the bottom or near the bottom there that says Start Now Brief. This is a brand new feature in the Galaxy S25, the Samsung series, and it uses AI to give you a brief on your day. So it says have a good day, enjoy the rest of your day. We've got a severe weather alert, and then we've got today's weather, and then you can learn how to make more content appear right here in our brief. So that it looks like for now all that's in our brief is just the weather, but then we can press this button right here, learn more, stay up to date with the Now Brief, and it teaches us how to add more stuff to our brief, like our schedule, our health information, and more. So you can access it from the home screen widget. You can also access it from the Edge panel. That now is replaced with good day and the time. I can lock the device and I can unlock the device, and as soon as I unlock, it's right there on the home screen. I can tap on that brief anytime and get access to the latest things. But you may be wondering, how do you use this phone? So I open an app, right? And now to get back to the home screen, you press this middle button and it takes us back to the home screen. So you've got three buttons right here. The middle one takes us back home. This button right here gets us back. So if we open up something like the Play Store, so it's welcome to Google Play, we can go ahead and I'm just going to say get started. It wants us to level up the experience. I'm going to say not now, and then I'm going to say no to staying in the loop. But say I tap on a screen and it takes us to something new. So say I scroll down, say we open up Luma Fusion right here, and I want to get back to the previous screen. This button right here, I can press the back button and it takes us to the previous screen. I can press it again and it takes us back to our home screen. So in the lower right is your back button that takes you back to the previous page that you're on. In the middle here is your button to go home. And then this button right here is kind of like your app drawer, your app switcher, where you can see all the various apps that you had open and switch between them and tap on which one that you want. You can also tap this screen right here and close all your apps right there, or launch a new app that it may think you want to, such as Chrome right here. And you can open up the internet browser. So really cool that they've got a simplified system at the very bottom for us to be able to navigate using our Galaxy. Now you may be wondering things like Control Center. You can come up to the very top and drag down. So if you drag down from the corner, you get things like your Quick Center. Swipe down from the top right corner to the screen. Swipe down from the top right corner of the screen to open up the Quick Settings panel. Swipe down from anywhere else on the top of the screen to open up the Notifications panel. So you'll press OK on that. So I'm going to demo that again. I'm going to press this. This is our home button. It goes back to the home screen. You swipe down from the top right. So about 20% over here. You swipe down from the top right and you get access to the control panel, or in the Samsung world, it's the quick settings panel, and you can modify all of your settings. You can press this home button to go back. And then same, if you swipe down anywhere else at the top, you get your notification center. And you can see all of your notifications that are on your device, and you can press the home button to go back. So how about we dive into some of these features that are on the Samsung Galaxy. If we swipe down from the top right, we've got our quick settings panel here. We've got things like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. We've got controls right here for the screen brightness. You can see how bright you want the screen to be. We can make it as bright as possible. We've got things like our audio controls. We can play music. We've got the media output, nearby devices, our smart things control, smart view, modes. You've got all kinds of controls right here. And the best part about it is you can come up here, press that edit button, the pencil icon in the top right, and you can modify all of these controls that we have here. So you want to edit some of the quick controls, and here you can see all of the various controls that can be put on this device. So right now at the top, we've got auto rotate, airplane mode, flashlight, mobile data, mobile hotspot, power saving, location, link to Windows, screen recorder, quick share, Dex, eye comfortable shield, do not disturb, scan QR code, interpreter, multi-control, and then available buttons. Now you see these little dots at the bottom. That means you can swipe to second, third, and fourth pages. So you've got all kinds of options right here. For example, one of my favorite, we can drag NFC to the top here. And now when we swipe down our quick settings panel, we've got options for NFC. We can do the same for live caption. We can drag live caption onto the quick settings panel. You've got all these controls right here. And when you're done, you just press the done button in the top right and the done button in the top right. And now you just drag this down and all those controls are there. If we moved them up earlier, it would be up, if I hit the edit button and edit one more time and I wanted to see it without dragging it down, then I would need to hold it and drag it to the very top, hit done, hit it twice, and now that control's at the very top of my screen. We've recently launched a brand new AppFind Store at appfind.store, and you can get access to some incredible products for your Apple devices. And we're going to take a minute to take a look at all of these incredible products. Starting off with the AirPods case. You carry around your AirPods 2 all the time, and you can use this lovely case here to protect it and to add some style and color to it. So we can go ahead and open it up here and put it on our AirPods just like this. So it comes open and we can pull it out, and it's into two pieces here. So you've got the top piece, which covers the top part of the AirPods. You just slide it over like that and it covers it just like that. Now I put it on backwards. I'm gonna flip it around. There we go. So that way you can still have the hinge open up just like that. And now we've got the bottom piece. And the best part about this case is it lets you see the color LED light. So when you charge it or when you turn it on, the light comes on right there and it lets you see without covering it up. So you can see the charging status or the pairing status just like that. And of course it comes with this little ring here that you can connect to your keychain or other devices. So there you go. That is the AirPods case for AppFind, a really cool product that you can now get using the AppFind Store. You can scroll down below, or you can go to appfind.store and get it today. Next up, we've got two variations of an Apple Watch band. And if you've got an Apple Watch out there, you can get a stylish band here. I can go ahead and open up the band there. I'll go ahead and open up this second one here. So it's got a nice little component here. You pull it open and you pull it down. And we've got two brand new bands that are now available in the AppFind Store for your Apple Watch. So you can bring your Apple Watch into play here, and all you have to do is disconnect them here and start. You've got them both kind of tied together in a way. So you can disconnect them both and then undo the band. And now we've got each Apple Watch band just like that. And now we can slide them on. So you may be wondering, how do you slide on an Apple Watch band? All you have to do is just slide it from the corner and slide it in. And just like that, we've slid in an Apple Watch band. Then we can take the other end and we can slide that in. And now we've got this brand new Apple Watch band attached to our Apple Watch. And here's another version of what it looks like. So you've got eye-popping colors here for your Apple Watch, your AirPods case, and then even better, we have them for the iPhone. So here we've got various cases for the iPhone. We've got the clear case, we've got a white case, a black case, and then even this blue, navy blue case color here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And the best part about this blue MagSafe case is the fact that it wirelessly charges using MagSafe. So I can go ahead and pull the case out. I can bring in my iPhone and I can go ahead and pop the iPhone in just like that. And now we've got our case protected. It's got a cutout here for our power button and a cutout for the volume up, volume down, and the action button. So if you're still rocking an iPhone 15 and not upgrading this year, you can go ahead and get this case now. And keep an eye on the AppFind Store for the iPhone 16 cases that have the cutout button for the camera control. So that is the case, and you can see here we've got several other case designs. We can go ahead and open those up one by one and check them out. So we've got a MagSafe one, 15. This is really cool, a black case here. We've got a white case. So we can go ahead and open this up. We've got all kinds of colors, so you can check it out on the appfind.store and pick whichever color you like best. And here we've got a clear one. So I'll go ahead and open up the clear one for you. Clear one, you can see right through it there. And there we go. So those are the case options we have for iPhone. We've got this white one, we've got a clear one, we've got the black one, and then this blue one here. So that's an overview of all of our brand new products at the AppFind Store. You can get the Apple Watch band, the AirPods case, or the iPhone case at appfind.store today, and it's really going to be awesome. You'll be able to set it up on your new device and be protected and have a stylish way. So these are all the new products that we have from the AppFind Store, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Here's a quick look at the AppFind Store. You go to appfind.store and you can use the promo code AppFind to get 15% off your order. You can see all of the products we just checked out, and you can purchase whichever ones you like the most. And don't forget to use that promo code AppFind for 15% off your order. One of the best things to do when you get a brand new technology device would be to go to the settings and check for updates. To do that on your S25 series here, you swipe down and you press the gear icon, and that opens up your settings. And then here you can scroll down to the very bottom and it says software update. You just tap on software update right here and it's on auto download using Wi-Fi only. So you can press download and install software update. It will check for an update and it looks like our software is up to date and we're good to go. So if you do have a software update, I would highly recommend installing that software update. That way you're on the latest security patches and you've got the latest features for your device. So next up, we can take a look at what it would look like to download an app on your S25 series. To download an app, you're going to be using what's called the Play Store ran by Google. So you can open up the Play Store. They've got a little search tab. If you know the name of that app, you can go ahead and search for it. One of my favorite apps is called Spark. I'll go ahead and search for Spark. And we'll search for it. And I'll scroll down. I'll tap on that app that I want. And then there's just this blue button that says install. And you just press install and it starts to install this application on the device. It shows the percentage. You can see 35% of 75.62 megabytes is installed. It's got a round progress bar around the application and it's verified by Play Protect. So just like this, I have installed one of my favorite applications and I can go ahead and open it up just by pressing the button. And now I've opened up a third-party app on my S25. Now I can press this home button at the very bottom to get back home, and you may be wondering, well, hey, it's giving us a tip. Touch and hold the home button, then circle or tap text or images to learn more and explore. So that's a feature called Circle to Search, and I'll demo that for you right now. Say I want to find an app that's on this phone. You may be wondering, how do you do that? So you'll want to just swipe up from the edge of the screen or from this lower section. So you just swipe up just like that. I'll demo that one more time. You'll go to the bottom of the screen, or you can do it up here too. You just swipe up and all of your applications pop open just like that. And then you can scroll over to the second page and there's the brand new application we just downloaded called Spark. Now I can hold down this button right here and Circle to Search will pop up. Holding the home button now lets you search what's on the screen. You can swipe over, circle, tap, or highlight anything on your search or on your screen to search it. So we'll press the X button now. I can just go ahead and circle Spark and it will Google it for me. And I can come over here and it's generating. This is the logo for Spark Mail and Email Client. I can show more, read more about the functionality, the compatibility, the features, see some icons and videos and more about it. This is really cool if we were reading an article. So say if we want to go and open up the Chrome browser, we can swipe the app screen down, we can tap on Chrome, and that wants to set up Chrome as myself. I'll go ahead and continue as Justin. It wants me to save time, get back. I'll go ahead and say no thanks for all of that. It wants enhanced ad privacy, got it. So it looks like there's an article right here by 9to5Mac that Apple Notes got a feature. I can scroll, say I want to learn more about this Notes application. I can hold down and then I can circle it. And now it just goes and searches for that icon. And that's a very popular icon. You know, it's the Notes application. It comes installed on every Apple device and it shows me more about that. I can even select text and it will find information based off that text. So you can select, highlight, or circle to search different things just like that. So it's a really cool feature. It works in photos. Say we go to this image right here, the Google TV, and I hold down this home button and I circle the Google TV, and I'm wondering what that is. It pops up right here, Google Chromecast, Google TV Streamer. It searches for images. It lets us know exactly what it is and where to buy it. I think it's one of the coolest features that they've got right here inside of this Galaxy S25 Ultra series. All you have to do is just hold down the home button right here and circle to search, and it takes you back to your home if you tap it, and if you hold it down, it allows you to search for anything that's on the screen. Really cool feature. So Google AI and Gemini, very fancy. I think that allows us to move directly into our next phase. Let's test out Gemini. To activate Gemini, you hold down this power button, the side button. So we'll just hold it down, and there we go. Gemini opens up. So get to know your Gemini, your AI assistant. You can, as your assistant on this device, Gemini can help you write, plan, learn, create, and get things done more easily. Chat with Gemini to create custom images, write content like emails, posts, and messages, make learning easy, set up alarms, timers, and reminders, plus chat by voice with Gemini Live, talk through complex topics, brainstorm ideas, or rehearse big moments. To quickly access Gemini, you just press and hold the side button, and you can change that in settings, and you can also say, "Hey Google." So since I said that magic word, it wants to activate voice match. Voice match is a really cool feature that allows it to know who you are. So it can tie your voice to your Google account, and that way if you ask it to do something, it'll know that it's doing it for you. And if someone else in the household asks you to, or asks the Google Assistant to do something, it'll know that it's not you and it's them. So I highly recommend turning on this feature. It's a really cool one. I'm gonna go ahead and press the blue I agree button, and it will turn on voice match. And now this magical phrase right here that's in quotes is ready. You can say that anytime. And now anytime I say it, it will know that it's me. So it's set up with my other devices. All right, I'll go ahead and press this next button, and we can go back. Let's go ahead and press this blue continue button to move forward with using Gemini. So this is what this screen looks like. On Gemini, it just says, "Hello, Justin." And they've got a few prompts right here that I can scroll and select. I can press this one that says, "Tell me what you can do." And it says, "Just a sec." And it starts the process right now. So it says, "I can do a lot of things. I'm good at brainstorming ideas, clarifying tricky concepts, and tasks like recapping meetings and helping you research a topic. Not sure where to begin? You can get more done." You can talk things out live. Just say, "Let's go live," or tap the live icon in the Gemini app. You can write emails, refine work, streamline tasks, learn something new, create summaries, help with studying, translate text and grammar, boost your creativity. It can generate images, compose a song or story, explore different styles. What would you like help with first? So I can come over and tap, let's create a letter to Kendrick Lamar congratulating I wonder if dictation would be easier here. So congratulating him on his Grammy. It said Granny. Nope, I want Grammy. All right, I typed in something. There we go. That was long. All right, so now it's working. Let's craft a congratulatory letter to Kendrick Lamar on his Grammy win. Here are a couple options, and here we can tweak them. So, "Dear Mr. Lamar, on behalf of your name or organization, I extend my sincere congratulations on your recent Grammy win. Best rap album, best rap performance." It's just wanting me to insert the details of what he received. "Your exceptional talent and dedication to your craft are truly inspiring, and this prestigious award is well-deserved recognition of your remarkable contributions. We admire your artistry and the profound impact your music has on so many. We wish you continued success in all your future endeavors." So it generated multiple options for me right here, and you can come and modify these as needed. So this is perfect if you need to, draft a birthday letter or an email or any type of information. You can come into Google Gemini and say, "Let's get some help with that." So we can try Gemini Advanced at no cost. It gives you a 6-month subscription to Gemini Advanced with our most capable AI models. If you want to try that, you can press the try now button, but for me, I'm going to do maybe later. I'm going to stick with the basic models that we have right now. Speaking of models, you can tap here at the top and it will let you know which model you're on. Right now we're on 2.0 Flash, where we can get everyday help, and the previous model was 1.5 Flash. So as new models come out, they'll be updated and you'll be able to access them at the top right here. And a model is basically a large language model that's been trained on a set of data. As Google continues to improve Gemini and make these models better, they'll introduce new ones that are faster and trained on more data that can help you out with more things. So really cool stuff that we've got right there. Let's just try these out one by one. We can say, let's say, give me some study tips. You can tap on give me some study tips, and AI can be a powerful tool to enhance your studying in many ways. I'm not going to rate it for now. You've got personalized learning and content creation, enhanced understanding and exploration. It's giving you some examples right here. You can say summarize the main causes of the American Civil War. That's really cool. Create flashcards for all of these terms right here. And it also reminds us not to solely rely on AI generated content, because let's be real, sometimes it can get things wrong. It's not always factual, but it is fast and a nice tool to start with. But you'll always want to double check your information that you get from AI. Let's try out the live mode here.
Hi, I'm Gemini. We're about to go live, where you can explore complex topics or ideas just by talking. But before we get started, take a quick look at this important information.
Go live with Gemini. Tapping the live button turns on the mic. To turn off the mic, tap the hold or end buttons, or say stop. Extensions are not available. Other features are not available. You can have them saved in Gemini's app activities if that's on, and of course respect others' privacy and ask permission before recording them. Alright, we'll press this OK button in the bottom right to move forward.
Great, let's get going. Here's one of the voices I have, but there's more to choose from. Swipe to give them a listen, or just tap start to get chatting.
Here's another voice I can use. You can pick me now and always make a change later in settings.
Or maybe you'd like to listen to a voice like this.
For example, here's another one.
Then there's me, a voice.
Maybe this voice is more your style. I'll just keep talking for a moment longer so you can get a good sense for how it sounds. Anyway, on to the next one.
So they've got a few voices here. You can swipe left and right, select which voice. I'm going to go right here with Orbit and press the start button at the very
You can
bottom.
always change my voice in settings later. Okay, I'm here whenever you're ready.
Good evening, Google Gemini. I'm doing a live demo with our AppFind subscribers with over 600,000 subscribers that are checking out this video to learn more about your features. What would you say your best feature is for Google Gemini on this brand new Samsung Galaxy S25 series?
Okay, here's one for them to consider. Gemini's ability to continue learning and growing as you use it. It means the more you work with it, the more personalized and helpful it gets. Think of it as having a brilliant assistant who's constantly getting better at their job. Also, check out its versatility. It can tackle anything from writing emails and summaries to composing creative text formats like poems and scripts.
Are you connected to the internet? Can you do research for me?
Yes, I'm connected to the internet and can access and process information from it to help you with your research. To start, what would you like to look into?
What are 5 features that I should demo in this Samsung Complete Beginner's Guide video for the new S25 series? So far, I've covered basic things like how to install an application, how to update your phone, how to navigate around the device. What are some other key features that would be really cool for the audience to see?
Here are some other features to demo. Samsung DeX. This turns your phone into a desktop experience when you dock it to a monitor or TV. Bixby. This is Samsung's own virtual assistant, which can help you with tasks like setting alarms, making calls, or controlling smart home devices. The camera Samsung phones have great cameras. Show off features like the portrait mode, night mode, and maybe even the video recording options. Wireless power share. This lets you use your phone to charge other devices wirelessly, which is pretty cool. Under-screen fingerprint scanner. This is a new feature on some of the S25 models, so be sure to show it off if it's available on the device you're using.
Cool, thanks Gemini. I'm going to get back to the video.
Anytime. Let me know if anything else comes up.
So I'm going to press this in button right here, And just like that, we talked to Gemini live for the first time. So you can have full-fledged conversations with Gemini. It can give you real-time advice. It's a great voice assistant that uses AI. And then you can see it was able to give me some new video ideas too with this video after telling it a little bit about what I've already done. So it's really cool that you can come in here and access all these cool features. You can press the chat button at the top and it shows you your previous conversations in the top left here. We tapped on AI for studying, and then we activated live mode and it started detailing these features right here. So you remember when I asked the AI live assistant this question, what are some 5 features that we could demo? So Samsung DeX requires another component that allows you to dock this phone and it will turn it into a full-fledged computer. Bixby allows, let's test this out now. Hi Bixby. Teach me to wake up to your voice. So you just say hi Bixby and we'll hit this blue next button. Hi Bixby, set an alarm for 7 a.m. Hi Bixby, set an alarm for 7 a.m. Hi Bixby, how can I make the battery last longer? Hi Bixby, raise the volume and play music. Alright, so we've trained it on our voice. Next up, it wants to know, do we want to activate it by saying hi Bixby or just Bixby? I'm going to leave it at hi Bixby, and then I'm going to press this blue next button. Great, you can talk to me anytime saying hi Bixby. So add Bixby to the home screen is checked. We'll press this blue start button and we'll move forward. Hey Bixby, can you tell me more about Samsung DeX?
Here's what I found online.
Oh, okay. It brought me to the Samsung internet, which, interestingly enough, did tell me about Samsung DeX. So I'm not going to sit as my default browser. I'm going to hit Not Now, but we can tap on this and learn more about using DeX on our phone or tablet. So DeX allows you to dock your phone into the computer and then use, keyboard and mouse connected to it. And I think it's a really cool piece of technology. So something to highlight there if you do want to use your phone as a computer. So it's cool that the Gemini was allowing us to tell us, or Gemini told us about that feature, and then I was able to use Bixby to learn more about that feature. So you've got multiple assistants on this device, not just one. You've got the power of Bixby and you've got the power of the Google Gemini Assistant. Really cool features that you've got baked right here on this device. Next up, let's take a look at some customization. Say we want to add an additional screen or move things around. Well, you're in luck. All you have to do that, say we want to move this Microsoft folder, we just hold down on it until it starts to allow us to move. Just hold down. And then I'm going to move it over to the right and a new page will pop up just like that. So now the Microsoft folder is on the right side and then we've got some information right here on the left. We can swipe up and say we want to add something like Spotify to our home screen. We can just drag it to the bottom here, our home screen pops up, and I can put Spotify where that Microsoft folder was. Now I can listen to all my tunes anytime just tapping on Spotify. Now you can also hold down anywhere else, and you've got multiple options right here to customize this lovely S25 device. You've got wallpaper and style, themes, widgets, and settings. So let's dive into widgets because that's one of my favorite options right here. We can go ahead and add an alarm widget to our home screen. And let's try that one more time. We hold down, widgets, alarm, add. All right, there we go. We'll have to select an alarm for this to work. We'll want to set the same volume for all alarms, and then we'll just turn on a 6 a.m. alarm just like that. And now I'll come in here, I'll tap settings, we'll tap an alarm 6 a.m. and we're good to go. So now I have my 6 a.m. alarm right here. I can turn it off just by tapping on that widget, or I can turn it on and keep it on that widget. Say I want to move that widget, I can just hold down on it and drag it over to a different screen, just like that. So you've got full customization of where icons are on your screen. Say we want to move the now brief. We can hold down the now brief and then move that as we want to. So just hold down, Now we can move the now brief at the top there. So you got multiple options to move your widgets all over the place. Another cool thing you can do with customization, you can hold down here and we can go into some of the themes. And they've got tons of themes here. We can hit continue, agree to the privacy policy. So you can purchase some themes, you can make it kind of like your own. So they've got a fully fledged wallpaper store, icon store, and you can purchase whichever ones you want and make them on your Galaxy. If you have your own photos, you can hold down, you can go over to wallpaper and style, and then you can hit change wallpaper. Now, if you had any photos in your gallery, you can do that. Here's another cool feature. You've got Create with AI, Generative AI and Photo Ambient. We can explore what that looks like. We can tap on Generative AI and make these custom wallpapers. We can go over to something like Imaginary, and then it has a little a prompt here, a surreal lamp made of flowers and shades of pink and purple. And then we can hit Generate. And it just wants us to know this is for personal use and not for business use. We'll hit Let's Go, and we're good to go there. And it starts to generate, and now we've got some options here. So you can select whichever one you like. I like this one right here. I'll press Set, and then I will set it as the lock screen, and then I'll hit Next. And then I'll go ahead and hit Done. Now we've got a new wallpaper that's used generative AI as our wallpaper. So you can customize your wallpaper style just like that. And then, of course, just like we customized the home screen, we can also customize the lock screen on our device. You just hold down, you put a finger, you hold down. You'll need to enter your passcode. I'm going to do that off camera, so your device does need to be unlocked. And you can come in here, you can change these icons. Say you don't want a phone there, say you want something like power saving mode, say you don't want camera, say you want a flashlight, you can move that over there. You can come over here, you can add widgets. We can add things like the camera. We'll add the custom, I added multiple custom cameras. We'll press the minus to remove them. You can add the settings, that's really cool. Let's press minus to remove them just like that. So I've got the camera, I'll press back. And then we'll go ahead and press done here. So I've modified the home screen and the lock screen in this video. And if I want to start the camera, I'm going to enter a pin. All right. So yeah, that is the lock screen there. Now when I tap on this, I'm going to enter my pin. And it unlocks to the camera. So just wanted to keep my pin off camera just for the purposes of this video. But this is super cool. This is the Galaxy S25 series that we have tons of new features baked right in here, where we've been able to test out things like Google Gemini, Bixby, modifying our lock and home screen, downloading apps, and more. This has been a really cool series. I'm really excited about the AI capabilities of this device. You can customize it to your liking and use AI to learn new things, to reflect on your life, to write emails, to write poems, to write papers. You can do anything with AI. It's very powerful with Google Gemini and the Gemini Assistant and the Bixby software. So really cool software technologies that they've got baked right here into the Samsung Galaxy AI software. And if you're not subscribed to our newsletter, go to appfind.ai to subscribe to our newsletter, where you can get the latest complete beginner guides every week in your inbox. You'll get tutorials straight from, including these videos that we make on future technology guides, and written tutorials on how to access these consumer electronic products and apps, and it's really neat. So go to appfind.ai to sign up today, and you can use the AppFind Complete Beginner's Guide strategies in your email inbox to get the latest technology, apps, software, and AI tools and products. So this has been a complete beginner's guide of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that subscribe button, smash the like button while you're at it, and let us know what your favorite feature of the Samsung Galaxy S25 series is in the comments below. And we can't wait to see you in the next video. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we really appreciate you for watching and can't wait to see you in the next one. We love making these technology videos, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.